9.6 billion people in the world. Particularly as far as Pakistan is concerned, as per current status of our land cultivation, we need 150% increase in cropping intensity. And on the other hand, Pakistan is the fifth most affected country by the climate change. Uh, as far as Punjab is considered, it is the grain basket of Pakistan. It houses about more than 50% of country's population. Overall, its economy based upon agriculture and its share in overall agri output about two-thirds. Its overall climate is arid to semi-arid. Its overall uh, farm cultivable land, 72% of cultivable land is under farming since last 4 decades. And growth as per sprawling population is mainly depending upon the crop intensification, higher fertilizer, higher pesticide utilization. Moreover, in Punjab, about 94% of available of the water goes to agriculture sector, and from this water, around 50% water comes from underground water. And one report is also that about 50% of the underground water of Punjab is considered to be an unfit for irrigation because it contain higher contents of salt. So, as per current status of irrigation practices, about 50% water waste. So, in this scenario, if we consider the scenario of water scarcity, temperature extremes, higher salinity, because it's belong to arid and semi-arid region, high transpiration leads to higher salt accumulation in the root zone, and it leads to ultimately nutrient depleted soil, ecological damage, and pollution as well. In these all scenario, chronic agricultural aspects challenges, you may see a picture on the right side. Here is a graph showing the climate impact scenario, the increase in overall temperature. If 2030, it would be 1.3 degrees Celsius higher temperature as compared to today. During 2050, it is projected that it may increase to 2.4 degrees Celsius more, and up to 2070, 3 degrees centigrade temperature will be up compared to now. So in this scenario, we need to consider the alternatives to feed the farming population. As far as vegetables are concerned, uh, in Punjab, Pakistan top maximum populous cities exist in Punjab. More economic activity in Punjab, more than 50% population is in Punjab. So more food activity, supply, production system is in Punjab. Overall, what is the current scenario? The being low shelf life, most of the vegetables are grown around the city, and the irrigation water that used for their irrigation is from industrial and sewage water that leads to heavy metal deposits not only in the soil but also in the produce. It is vegetables are contain more water. They are more acceptable for the insect pest and disease attack because they have more humid microclimate. In this scenario, more insect and disease attack lead to higher chemical spray and environmental degradation. As the vegetables are continuously growing and harvesting and providing to the consumer, it means it has higher MRL level, higher chemical deposits that may ultimately lead to negative impact on the human health. And also it has higher post-harvest. What would be the alternatives? To fill the high population, increasing population during 90s, it was suggested to adopt the protected cultivation, tunnel farming, high tunnel, walking tunnel, low tunnel as per the crop scenario. It was adopted, but current increasing and extreme temperature regime make it this entrepreneur very difficult and very challenging because, for example, uh, even within a Punjab, during upper Punjab, extreme low temperature leads to more stress on the crop, higher humidity within the protected environment. Higher humidity mean higher disease attack because our current scenario, phytosanitary measure or aseptic environment are not adopted by the labor or by the farm manager. So it means higher spray that leads to ultimately higher chemical spray. So ultimately, what is the sustainable solution? That not only leads to ensure the food security and safety within the country, but also to consider the export scenario. Then is the most sustainable intensification of the high value crop is the greenhouse cultivation. In greenhouse cultivation, we may go for soil as well as soilless, as Abdul Rahman Muazzam briefed about the soil system. Overall, greenhouse cultivation leads to environment-friendly production because it is almost pesticide-free produce and has higher shelf life because you are treating every plant with optimized environment, with optimized food system, so they have higher cosmetic beauty, a higher shelf life, higher nutrient content, ultimately higher yield relative to open cultivation. It means it has a higher potential to go for export and ultimately higher profit for the farmers as well as all stakeholders. There are the pictures of our own greenhouse system that are being shown except the one showing greenhouse environment. So greenhouse soilless farming challenges. What are the challenges, particularly in case of Punjab? Number one is non-availability of the indigenous material. We have to take consider every material imported. Even Abdul Rahman Muazzam Banu Mukhtar mentioned that they are the country distributor of the Rainbow Greenhouse Company of the China. They just sent the inquiry to the company, got the quotation, develop, and then import all the infrastructure. We do not have technical expertise. That was the issue. Indigenization of the technology, inappropriate pollination, because most of the crops grown within the greenhouse belongs to Solanaceae family like tomato, pepper, brinjal. They need pollination for quality produce and higher production. Non-availability of the cost-effective solution of environment control and nutrient recipe in case of soilless farming and marketing issues. In case of lack of, if we talk about the technical expertise, we need to define the structure of the system as per our regional base. I will describe later how the environment variation exists within the Punjab. So we need experts who design and install as per the local environment. Secondly, as per the crop. For example, if we talk about the tomato, we need to develop the strong structure because every plant at a time hold 4 to 5 kilogram at least tomatoes on the plant. On the other hand, if we go for pepper or low other crops, we do not need so strong structure, so we may develop, rationalize, and economical relatively. Similarly, we have to decide which crop. For example, we started here in 2017. Our focus was on plum tomato, that is more in our market scenario. But that was when our crop in the market during the March, there was a volatile market. very low price. So it was not feasible to make it commercialized as per this subject. Last year, we transformed it and replaced it with cherry tomato and color bell pepper. As Abdurrahman Muazzam mentioned, the most economic model that we may develop for greenhouse cultivation, keeping in view the scenario of the energy consumption and other aspects, that is the for pepper, colored bell pepper. Because particularly during winter, December, January, February, and mid-March, mostly the colored bell pepper as well as cherries come here from Iran as well as UAE. So it's a chance. And which region can feed during this month? That is the South Punjab. So we are focusing on that. So first is the design installation of greenhouse. Second, development economical nutrient recipe. In the world, you may find commercial nutrient hydroponic recipes, but that are very expensive. We have a challenge. We developed our own recipe from the commercial fertilizer. We have developed two recipes. One for those who grow plant in the home as a hobby or as a kitchen gardening, and second for commercial one as per growth stages. Third one is crop management practice. Greenhouse uh, cultivation need regular 24-hour intention and availability of the labor. We need technical labor to manage the plant, to grow it vertically. We have to decide when to de-leaf, how many to plant, how many leaves to retain on the plant, how many cluster to retain on the plant, how many fruit per cluster to retain on the plant. It all need technical labor who will decide as per the market scenario, as per the environment scenario, as per the growth development scenario. Then the pollination. Here is the reason. Our wild bees have particularly movement scenario. We cannot confine them within a greenhouse. So we have to depend on bee that is known as bumblebee, that is particularly developed for greenhouse cultivation. But we face a scenario of high temperature because it's developed on for cooler region where it works excellently at a time in a greenhouse contain temperature around 25 and maximum 28, 20, 29, maximum 30. So we have a challenge for pollination as well. If you want to focus maximum production, fruit quality, fruit size, you want to avoid the de-shaping of the fruit, then you have to focus on pollination, particularly in case of tomato as well as pepper. So in this scenario, uh, in South Punjab during 2017, in collaboration with Arid University Rawalpindi, a project funded by the Punjab government, one hydroponic soilless farming greenhouse was installed in University of Agriculture Multan. You may see in the picture this is the unit, but it was designed as per the Potohar region, Upper Punjab. We face a lot of issues here. We said number one, we face it contains three exhaust fans. Every has 20,000 cubic feet air capacity, whereas in our greenhouse, as per overall greenhouse area, we need to remove the air, circulate the air about 160 cubic feet in every minute in case of summer uh, in case of summer month. So you may see the here in a picture where there is a pattern. It moves randomly up to 60 feet and then move up. And front side, about 30% area of front side of the greenhouse continuously remain in uh, high temperature scenario. There found high temperature, high real field temperature due to higher humidity. So, due to this, here the growing plants also continuously face the high temperature and exhausting scenario. Secondly, under this project, The feeding system was kept openly, and direct sunlight lead to increase the temperature within the tank. And we observed that when temperature of the water or nutrient recipe goes up to 28 degrees Celsius, oxygen start depleting. That is an essential component for growth and development and a substrate for the growth and plant. So continuously during the summer month, we face an issue of heating a high temperature not only within the greenhouse but out of the greenhouse in the irrigation or fertigation system that we are feeding. So we decide to develop a team who decide to modulate it. These are the picture during the high temperature scenario, D-shaped fruit and that lead to ultimately more mortality of the bumblebees, other scenario this we face. So we reshaped the environment. Last year during third crop, we add two more fans to overall ensure the complete circulation within the greenhouse. Secondly, we move growing tanks within the under the soil so that we may keep their temperature of the water irrigation nutrient recipe under 25. So we grow last year under this